Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm going to start my next weekly reading vlog starting on April 27th, 2025. So this week is going to be pretty normal. It's the end of the month, so I'll be just doing what I normally do. Luckily, at the job I'm at now, there used to be a job where I used to a lot of end of the month stuff, so I don't have anything that I know of that I need to do. I'm going to do a couple of things on my computer this morning, mostly for my upcoming trip in the summer with my family. I need to do some stuff online for registering and stuff, which means I need to go back upstairs and get my passport. Anyway, I've already done the dishes, so I've been productive so far this morning. It's going to be a slow day. I have to go to the library to pick up a few graphic novels. I got the Dune graphic novels from the library because I thought, well, let's just look at those. They're at the library. Anyway, so I'm going to go get those. And then I'm pretty much just going to read today. So let's just talk about where I'm at with my reading. So I did finish Broken Harbor last night. It was pretty late, so I'm glad I put my video up and just got that done. It just took me a while because I did get distracted by watching BookTube every once in a while, but mostly just because this was not of the series so far. I've read 3 books. This is book 3 in the Sparrow Falls romantic suspense series, and this is my least favorite, not because of the couple and not because of all the people in it. The mystery wasn't, and the suspense wasn't quite as twisty as like the last one was. And I did like, there was one twist I thought was good. I didn't actually expect that. So I thought I did guess part of it, and I was kind of surprised because that was the first time I got that I guessed right. Anyway, I liked it overall, but it's not a favorite. Again, I love the characters and I liked their relationship and the things they had to go through. There's just something about this book that just made it easy for me to set it down. So this was, again, will not be one of my favorites in this series. Maybe if I go, in a few years, if I decide to reread the whole, wow, there's some really cute birds in the backyard right now. Sorry. If I reread this at some point, maybe I'll like it better on the second time around because I know the way it goes, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I still like this series. I'm still going to continue this series because I own the next one, and the next 2 come out later this summer. I'm sure I'm going to read them this year. So I'm sure this is a series that I will finish this year. But Cooper, I've been here all morning. Anyway, I did get that done. So that book is done for now. So again, the books that I am working on, when I'm listening to an audiobook, I'm listening to Sweet Obsession by Katie Robert. This is book 8 in the Dark Olympus series. I have really enjoyed this series. The problem is I probably should have reread Dark Restraint because it's been 6-8 months. I don't remember when that came out. Because I didn't remember a big thing that happened, and I was like, oh, I didn't remember that. So that's fine. Anyway, now I'm deep enough into it. It's not going to matter. This series I think is great on reread. So I'm looking forward to when I do a full reread. I might do a full reread when we get to when the last book comes out, but I should have probably reread the book 7 because I don't remember it quite so well because I've only read it once. Anyway, so this is Icarus and Poseidon. Poseidon is one of the head, guys in Dark Olympus, and he is, Icarus is his prisoner, so it's a prisoner captor kind of thing, because of something that happened in book 7, so I don't want to talk about how that worked out. Anyway, so they're doing the flirting thing right now, and again, inappropriate, but it's funny. Anyway, as I said, I'm about 24% of the way through this, so I expect that Monday I will finish this at work or on the way to and from work. It just depends. I don't know if I'm going to get much listen to today because I'll only be in my car to go to the library and back. So we'll see. I mean, the library is only about 10 minutes away if I hit all the lights. So anyway, So I'll probably just get a chapter or so done, but anyway, I figure I'll be listening to really that tomorrow. And then today, physically, I'm going to try to focus on Midnight Wolf by Jennifer Ashley. I'm hoping I've gotten out of my physical reading slump. I just, we'll see how it goes. Maybe because I was usually achy from my dental procedure in the evenings that I just didn't feel like reading, and and my tension, and I was falling asleep quite a bit. And again, I don't take naps that often. It's really weird. So I'm hoping today, though, I don't think I'm going to finish this. I think I'm going to get good distance into it. I'm at 47 pages. So, and it's like 314. So, as I said, I hope to get into the 200s. We'll see. So I'm hoping to get 150 to 200 pages done. It just matters how my afternoon and evening go. Again, Sundays, I have the Sundays where you just are thinking about Monday, and it's so stupid. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. It's a little cloudier today. Yesterday was so nice. And so today's going to be a little cloudier. And again, I have to do a few chores around the house. I'm going to do take the time to do a few things. I've already cleaned up a little bit of the cats. They have one of those scratching pads, and it was stuff everywhere, and I needed to put the new board in it because they had destroyed the other one in the box. So I did that, so they're happy kitties. Anyway, but I still have and I've already done dishes, and like I've done a few things. I'll do laundry in the afternoon after I get back from the library, and then I'm thinking, I'll do the sheets on my bed, and like do it all right now, like, so I don't have to think about it during the week. I'm trying to get everything done. Anyway, so maybe that'll take up most of my time. So anyway, that is it for now. As I said, I'm just gonna play on my computer a little bit, and then probably relax and maybe get some reading done. I don't know. Well, as I said, I'm not sure. Sundays always sound like I should get a lot done, but I don't always get a lot done. So anyway, so I will check in with you guys later today. Probably if I've read anything or before the night's over, I'll say where I'm at on Midnight Wolf, and if I got a good distance into it, because you never know. It could be a good reading afternoon. I might find some sprints on somebody's channel and I just get a lot done, or I might listen to Sweet Obsession if I join some sprints, and we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really like to get deep into one of the books just to get something done today. So we'll see. Anyway, I will check in with you guys later. So I finally came back. I had some time this morning. I thought I'd just finish coloring. I don't know. Again, I hate the markers I got. I have like really cheap ones and they suck. And the colors aren't right, but I finished one. Yay! Anyway, I'm not big on coloring, but every once in a while it's kind of nice. But we'll see. It was fun. Anyway, I'll try it again at some point. Hey guys, so it is Sunday night. It's almost 10 o'clock. I gotta go to bed. Anyway, I didn't read as much today as I planned. Actually, I didn't feel good for most of the afternoon, and I still don't know what's upsetting my stomach, but I think I waited too long to eat today, and then when I did eat, then my stomach was upset, but I'm still like, there's something wrong. So I'm still trying not to eat certain things and see if that works. Dinner was fine, so it was just during the afternoon, so I didn't read anything this afternoon. I did start Freaking Romance Volume 1 by Snail Lords. So this is a webtoon that I had heard somebody talk about at some point. I don't even know, but it's about a young woman who rents a haunted apartment, and he is the one who's haunting it. And so I think it's, again, I only read 50 pages earlier this afternoon. That's about I set it down after that because I will read this. I just bought this on Independent Bookstore Day at a comic book store that I hadn't been to before. So anyway, I enjoy it so far. I don't like all of the drawings. I don't like, sometimes her facial expressions are kind of dumb. But I like the story so far. So she, as I said, she's had a heart, or there's things in her past, and so she's young and trying to get into or in college, and I think she's going to be looking for a job, but she has to live on her own because she had issues with her parents, and so that's why she took the haunted apartment, because it was cheaper than anything else. And so far we only know she has one friend, but who lives several hours away. So I don't know if it's because that's where they're from, or the other friend had already left for, to go to school or somewhere else. We're not sure. I'm not sure yet. So anyway, so far it's interesting. And then of course, so far the ghostly parts are pretty funny. The cat, of course, likes the ghost. It's just funny. She has a cat. It was cute because I think she comes home and the cat's laying on the guy, and she's like, wait, who are you? Why are you in my apartment? And then turns out it's the ghost. So anyway, but the cat is like with the ghost boy. Anyway, well, not boy, but I think they're young. They're still like, I mean, she's a teenager. She's like 18, and I don't know how old he is yet, or ghostly as he is. Anyway, so far so good. I will read more of that later. I didn't listen to my audiobook at all today when I was out. I just didn't feel like it. I listened to music. Anyway. And then I did make 100 pages on Midnight Wolf by Jennifer Ashley. If I just started reading earlier, but of course I didn't read until 6 o'clock, like in the evening, because again I started going, I have to go to work tomorrow and everything. But I was feeling better by then, so that's probably why I read. So I am almost halfway through the book, which is good. So I'm hoping to finish this up, Monday or Tuesday. It just depends on how much reading I get done tomorrow night. We'll see. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, so that's my update for now. So I again have to go take up my laundry upstairs, because of course I finished it, but it's just sitting down here. I have to carry it upstairs. And then I have to go to work tomorrow, which sucks. But anyway, we'll get through the day, I guess. Anyway, I'm hoping to listen to and finish Sweet Obsession tomorrow at some point. But it just depends on how my work day is. I mean, I'll be at my location all day. So I have an opportunity that I might be able to listen to a lot of it. If I don't, then it'll go into the next day. But I'm hoping, as I said, we're getting close to the end of the month, and I am joining a readathon in May. So I want to try to clear up as a lot as the books that I wanted to get done before that. But so far, I'm just all over the place. So anyway, that's it. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Yeah. I'll probably after work. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys then. Hey guys, so it is about 5:20. I've been home for about 20-30 minutes. I just ate dinner. I might eat something a little. I'm just eating weird, and my stomach obviously doesn't like the way I'm eating right now. So I don't know if it's, again, today was a better day on that, but I still felt like I didn't eat enough, and so then I felt nauseous from not eating. I don't know. I just can't win right now. Anyway, we're hoping to get through that. Anyway, work was boring, really long. It was a Monday. Most all my deliveries came right when I was going to check out, or clock out for lunch. So it's like I wait all morning for people, and then they show up all at the same time. Anyway, I did get it done. It was just a long day. It was just quiet. And I'm hoping tomorrow is not like that. I mean, I do have to go to the other location tomorrow, so hopefully that'll be better. So, you know how last week where I was like only listening to audiobooks and I didn't want to physically read it all? Well, I think that's flipped. I did not want to start or listen to an audiobook. I mean, I have a Katie Robert Sweet Obsession that I do want to listen to, but my brain was like, no, you're not listening to an audiobook today. So I only got to read Midnight Wolf on my breaks. So I did get to, I got to about 100 pages in. Yes. So I am now about 200 pages in. So I still have 100 pages left. So I'm 100 and 14 pages or something. So I'm hoping to finish this tonight, because I'm really enjoying it and I want to see where it goes because I'm curious. The next book in the series is a novella, so I'm guessing it's not related to what's happening in this one, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure what that one's going to be. Maybe it is connected. I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, so I'm hoping to get this done, and then I'd like to keep physically reading if I can, if I get done. We'll see how it goes. You know, I'm home for work now. I'm tired. I really do want to read The Warden by Danielle M. Ford as a reread. And I do have the audiobook from the library, but again, as I said, my mind has just kind of flipped and I don't want to listen to anything. So I might pick this up physically. And I have read this twice already. This will be my third time because I read it when it came out 2 years ago. And then I read it last year before Necrobane came out. And now I'm going to reread it again. It's hard to say how much I like that story that I keep forgetting it over the years. It's still good. I like it. I just don't remember all the details, and I want all the details because they are short fantasy, so I feel like it's fine to reread it. And so I want to reread that one so then I can reread Necrobane either right after it or in a little bit, because my library told me my copy of Advocate is at the library right now. So I didn't go today after work. I thought I'll go Wednesday because I'm waiting for a couple manga. So I thought I'll just wait. And so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel like reading. So anyway, I'm going to focus on this. So I might come back in a little bit and talk about that. And we'll see what happens. I just thought I'd give you a quick that's going to be my focus tonight. And I really do want to finish that, and I'd really like to, if I can get into The Warden, I'd like to get a good chunk started into that, because tomorrow hopefully I can listen to an audiobook because I'll be in the truck for work at least an hour, so I'm hoping I can do an audiobook at least for that time. I mean, I could listen to music in my car when I drive my commute, but I can't. It's really, anyway, we'll see what happens. It just depends on how I feel tomorrow. If I have to just listen to music, that's fine. I will do it. I get so mad when my brain just goes, no, you cannot listen to anything right now. I just didn't have the attention span, even though the day was so slow that it would totally have been fine, but I just didn't want to. And tomorrow I think I'm going to be super busy at the other location, so I definitely won't listen to anything while there, and maybe not when I get back either. So it's just being I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Anyway, I will check in with you a little later, and hopefully I have finished that book. What are you doing? Oh, I thought the other one's going to come around. Oh well. Hey guys, so it is Tuesday afternoon. It's about 5:15. I just got home. Actually stayed late to finish stuff because it was a busy day. I thought I was doing really good, and I was, until one of my coworkers kind of unloaded on me about some of his stuff going on in his life, which I didn't know about. And we talked a little bit too long, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta get back to work. Anyway, so it's just, then I was in a rush the rest of the day just because I took a few minutes, and that was my only really breaks. It was a long day. Anyway, I mean, I didn't work super overtime. I just, an extra 25 minutes, which in the grand scheme is not that much, but I was tired. I was ready to go home, but I finished everything that I had to get done. So that is the main point. Anyway, I mean, I did all the stuff that should be done today, not stuff, it's not like, I could have actually waited, but, I didn't. Anyway, so hopefully that means tomorrow will be quiet. I did not listen to any audiobooks. I just listened to music in the car and in the drive to and from the other location. I couldn't listen to anything anyway. It was really, I could have in the car, in the truck and when I was in my car, but I just didn't feel like it. And then I didn't read at all. I didn't have breaks, really. I mean, except for that little conversation with my coworker. And then lunch, though, someone bought pizza. So you should have seen me with my fork and knife cutting up the pizza in little bits so I could eat it. It worked. It wasn't great, but I got it to work. So at least I enjoyed some pizza. Anyway, which was kind of fun. Anyway, because they, I know they're not remembering that I still have issues with my teeth, but whatever, I'm fine. Anyway, so I didn't read anything in the Warden. I made it to page 16 last night, so I knew I wouldn't get very far, but I was tired. And really tonight, I've kind of decided that if I read, hey, that's great, but I kind of don't think so. I think I just burned myself out last night, or not last night, but, I don't know, I'm tired. I'm really tired. So anyway, this is a short update because nothing's changed. Anyway, tomorrow, as I said, it should be a slower day, so I should be able to, if I feel like an audiobook, listen to an audiobook or actually get to read on my breaks. If that's possible, I don't know. We'll see. And then I plan to pick up some books from the library. So I have to stop getting stuff from the library. I have plenty to read, but I keep getting manga to read, to try. And some I like and some I don't. So anyway, I just marked my glasses and I got a spot. Anyway, I'll have to clean up in a minute. Anyway, that's it. I will, if I read something tonight, I will let you know probably tomorrow. I don't think I'll come back. I think I'm just gonna watch some booktube, maybe take a nap. If I do read anything, it'll be The Warden, or I might read more of, sorry, I can't read, freaky romance. So we'll see. It could be one or the other. So we'll see what I feel like. Right now, nothing. I'm just gonna mindlessly watch the TV. Is that bad? Yeah. And I don't know what I'll make for dinner. I have no ambitions. And my stomach is still, doesn't matter what I eat. I think my system is just messed up from the way I did eat when I first had the procedure, that now everything I eat upsets me, or I'm not eating enough, or I'm not, I don't know. I don't know what it wants me to do. So we'll see. I'll eat something. I'm not sure what I'll make, because I don't want to make much because I'm lazy and I don't like to cook. Anyway, so I will check in with you guys probably tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be in a better space. I won't be so tired. I'm hoping tomorrow that it won't be anywhere near like how busy it was today. So I guess we'll see. Anyway, I'll check in with you then. Hey guys, so it is now Wednesday, and I did not think about it until I was in bed last night, and I did not read at all last night. I was tired. I didn't sleep, but I didn't even sleep that much last night. I had a rough night, but it was just, my brain was just full of stuff. Anyway, right before I went to bed, I remembered that April 30th was my 8th year anniversary on BookTube. So that was when I posted my first video, which happened to be a book haul, of course, library book haul, because I went to a couple right before that. So anyway, so that's kind of funny. Anyway, I remembered, so this morning I did put up a video, really short video, saying I was going to do a Q&A. So if you do watch that and you put a question down, I'll probably do a Q&A in a week or so, depending on when I get to it. Because I think this weekend I'm going to be busy with my family, so it'll probably be next weekend. When you see this, it'll be the coming weekend. Anyway, the point is that, anyway, it's been 8 years. I still can't believe I've been on here that long, and I've made as many videos, and I've been as consistent as I have over the years. And my reading has gone in many, many directions. And yet, what happened today? Today, I did not want to listen to any of the audiobooks I had out from Libby. And I didn't want to reread The Warden. I did try, I was going to read maybe an ebook that I had that was a novella to start another series that I want to start, but it was historical fantasy, I think. And I was just like, I don't feel like it. So I did what I always do, when I don't know what to read and I want to listen to something or read something, and I didn't have the physicals, so of course I listened to it on audio, and that I picked up a Lexie Singh, which again is my go-to author for when I feel like I'm going to go into a slump if I don't want to do something. So I listened to Play of Passion by Lexie Singh. I believe the audiobook is done by Angela Daw. I might be getting my narrators mixed up. I'm pretty sure Angela Daw does the side change, like, cat, get away from my drink. Stop that. It's only water. You have water. Sorry. I have to protect any drink I own. I have here. Anyway, so this is book number 9 in the Side Changeling series. So again, I started my reread this year for the, I think it's 23 that's coming out this summer. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I'm getting through some of the books that I haven't reread as often recently. I read a lot of the later books because they are like diehard favorites. This is one of my least favorite in the series, but I still like it. Like, I still like the couple. It has a different dynamic, being that there are 2 wolf shifters, and a lot of the, this is again, Side Changeling series has to do with humans, shifters, and people with psychic abilities vying for power in kind of a slightly futuristic world. Our world, but changed just slightly for this. Anyway, I really enjoy this series. Again, it's one of my favorites of all time, and I reread many of these books every year. So I haven't reread this one in quite a few years. Like, I don't remember the last time I read this one. It's been years. So I think I skip over this one. And as I said, there's a couple of them that are not my absolute favorites, so I don't listen to them quite as often or read them as often. So, so it's kind of good to read it because I hadn't read this one in a while. So anyway, again, not my favorite, but I still had a great time, and I got through my work day because I listened to this during work. So anyway, that's of course what I would do. That's the last book I'm going to finish probably for April. Unless it just depends how tonight goes. I just don't know if I feel like reading, because I did also start the next audiobook I'm going to listen to, which is another Lexie Singh reread. I still didn't feel like picking up a Libby. I have so many, like, I have them just waiting, and they're books I want to read, or I've started, and I just can't do it. Anyway, so I picked up Archangel's Light, which is book number 14 in the Guild Hunter series. These are narrated by Justine Eyre, I believe. I hope I got the narrators right for which series. Anyway, this is a world where archangels, angels, vampires, and humans are dealing with stuff going on in the world. Some of the characters are guild hunters, who are ones who go after rogue vampires. And again, the archangels and the angels are related to all that. And there's political stuff, and there's nature phenomenon attacking people. I don't know. Anyway, this one is one of my favorites with Ilium and Adon, and it's one of my favorites because it shows their past, because they've been friends for hundreds of years, and then how their friendship changes over the years due to things that happen, and what happens in this book. So yes, I'm protecting my water from my cat. Anyway, point is that the next book that's coming out next week on the 6th, which I totally forgot about in my TBR video, is Archangel's Ascension. So it's slightly related. It's one of the next books in the series. I think is that 17? 18? I don't know what book we're on. Anyway, I haven't looked it up. Anyway, I have it pre-ordered. Don't get me wrong, I have it. I just don't remember what number. Anyway, so this is one of the books I wanted to reread because of what's going to happen in the next book. So anyway, that'll be my read for my audiobook starting in May. Again, I only did like 39 pages, so I'm only chapter 6, so I didn't read a lot of it. So, but that'll be my audiobook tomorrow, and then we'll see if I can switch back to newer stuff. Sometimes I am a rereading. Then again, April has been a high rereading month, which I do have those. And I read a lot, but I also reread quite a bit. I have to look, I like to look at my percentages. I usually reread at least 20 to 30% of the time. At least. Anyway, so I don't know if I'm gonna read tonight. If I do read, I might pick up freaky romance, freaking romance. I don't know, and I might not. I don't know. I got laundry running. Sorry if you can hear that in the background. I am, as I said, I didn't sleep very well last night, so maybe that has to do with why I had to switch to a reread, but I don't mind. It's fine. Anyway, that's it. So anyway, I'm going to, as I said, have an evening. I'm going to try a hamburger tonight, but not like eat it like that. I'm going to cut it up. So we're going to see how that goes, because I haven't tried that yet. I've been trying to eat softer things, but I'm getting tired of what I'm eating. I'm tired. Like, I never thought I'd say I was tired of pasta, but I am getting tired of pasta. I probably could have made different kinds, but I'm tired. Anyway, so I'm going to try a hamburger and, as I said, cut that up and then have my condiments on the side to dip with it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If it works, that's great. If not, then I'll make something else. There's always ice cream as a backup. Anyway, so I think that's it. So anyway, I will check in with you guys later, or tomorrow. Again, April was a really good month. I am going to continue vlogging for now, and vlog into May. I don't know if I'll do all of May at this point, because again, May 1st, I'm starting the Escape the Readathon. And again, I decided to do this one. I've seen this one and I hadn't done it before, but I decided to do it because the Amazing Readathon, which I really would like to participate in June, I'm just not sure I'm going to be able to do that because of my trip. And I just feel like that would be too much at that time. So I thought, well, I'd participate in a readathon this month. I don't know if it's going to work out for me, but we're going to see. As I said, mostly I'm just going to read. If I read to the prompts, that's great, but, I'm a mood reader. We'll see what actually happens. I'm going to try. But anyway, so I have my audiobook for May. I don't know what I'm going to read physically first because nothing is calling to me yet. So we'll see. I have quite a few options that we're supposed to start on my team because I'm in Team Detectives. And so I have 3 books that one of them I might start with. They're a couple of them are they're all kind of big, but they're like 400 pages or maybe a little bit more, but I feel like they'll be fast reads. So maybe tomorrow I'll feel like a physical read. I don't know. I have to go to the other location again because it's Thursday, so I have to go back over there, and there's stuff with month end that I need to go check there, which I haven't had to do. I didn't have any problems last month, but I have a couple things I have to figure out that I'm missing. So hopefully tomorrow will go good, but we'll see. Anyway, that's it. So I will check in with you guys probably tomorrow on May 1st, but happy 8th anniversary to me. Look at you guys, each in a box. You guys are cute. Hey guys, so it is Thursday. I am so tired. I already took a nap. It's 7:30. I've been home since 5:30, and then I ate, and then I just crashed. I was exhausted. Again, today was not as bad as Tuesday, as in how much I did, but it was still a busy day. It always is when I have to go to the other location. And anyway, and I stopped at the library on the way. I went there before coming home, so I got my library books, which was, I don't know, a lot of manga that I probably won't get to, and then the next book in the Warden series, which I am not reading yet. Anyway, so overall, it was an okay day. So I finished Archangel's Light by Nalini Singh on audio. Again, I think it's Justine Eyre is the audiobook narrator. I'm pretty sure she's the one in this series. Anyway, so this is book 14. So again, the new one is coming out that relates kind of to this book. So on Tuesday. So I will be reading that as soon as when I get home on Tuesday. Although I'll be tired, because it'll be Tuesday. Anyway, did I mention that I have to do this for another whole month because my coworker isn't coming back until the beginning of June, at least at this point? That could change. So I have to do it for another month. Anyway, which is fine. I will get through. Anyway, so I listened to this today. It wasn't, it's not super. I listened only to a little bit yesterday, so I counted it today. So that was my first book for Escape the Readathon, which I'm doing, which is put on by Books with Lexie. I will have that linked down below. It's just a fun readathon so far. I mean, it's only been the first day. People are, like, as I said, they go crazy. I'm just trying to make it right now. So anyway, I did get my first book. So, I did do that. So, I don't know if I'm going to read much tonight. I did start Pucking Wild by Emily Rath last night. So again, of course I picked the longest book of the ones I was going to choose between. It's 476 pages, but I do want to continue with this series. This is a sports romance series around a hockey team, and this one follows the best friend of the woman in the first book and her romance with a younger man on the hockey team, and her life is in chaos, and she's trying to figure out what she wants to do, and he's just smitten with her, but we haven't got that far. I mean, he's already attracted, but I meant we haven't got too far. I'm only, as I said, I got like 20 pages. Yeah, 20 pages last night. I don't know if I'm going to get much tonight. I'm tired. Anyway, so I'm tired. Anyway, that's kind of it right now. So, as I said, I just crashed out. I didn't mean to fall asleep that quickly. I just sat down after I ate and the cats got on me and then I was out. Like, yeah, that just happens sometimes. Anyway, so, wow, yeah, because it's May 1st, and, that's crazy. Anyway, so, that's it. I'm going to, try to read. We'll see if I get anything done. Tomorrow, I think I'm ready to go back to some of my Libby holds. If not, I will do another Nalini thing. Let's just be honest, it matters how I feel in the morning. I would like to finish A Sweet Obsession by Katie Robert. Again, I got a little bit into it, not too far. But I would like to finish this because, again, so many people are waiting for on Libby that I want to give it back. And then we'll see. So I'll see. We'll see how we go. It just depends on how busy. I'm still yawning. How busy tomorrow is. I don't know of anything that's going to be super busy. Today was like our first 80-degree day, which was weird for that to be the first of May. We don't usually get such warm weather. So, I mean, this early. I mean, we get warm weather later, just usually so early in May. So it was weird, but nice. So I think tomorrow's supposed to be about the same, maybe a little less. I'm not sure, but anyway, it was weird. Anyway, okay, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Today is, as I said, boring. I'm tired, so I probably won't read much. So anyway, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll listen to something at work. I don't know what. I mean, hopefully, one of my Libby holds, because they're all coming due next week. I think the ones that I have out, and I keep postponing everything else because I'm not ready, because I have so many out already. So we'll see. As I said, I'm hoping to finish this one at least tomorrow. And I'd like to make some progress on this tonight, but we'll see how I feel. If not, maybe tomorrow. And then we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so I will check in tomorrow. And then I'll know if I am going to my parents' on Saturday, because I don't know yet. Because my dad had a cold last week, which is why we didn't do it last week, which worked out fine for me because I was able to go do independent bookstore day and stuff. But he had a cold, so we might go to the coast on a Saturday. And if we get back late, then I'll stay over and then come back Sunday morning. Or if we get back early enough, then I can drive home because I'll go down Saturday. But it just depends on how he's feeling, how they're all feeling. I don't know. I haven't heard from them, so I'll hear from them tomorrow. And we'll make a decision. So my weekend could be busy or not. I'm not sure yet. So anyway, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. And hopefully I get at least something, make some progress on myself. I mean, again, I did read almost a full book today, listen to it, because it was just, there was a lot going on, but I got to listen. So that was good. But it was a reread. So I need to read some books that I haven't read before. That would be nice. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Anyway, whatever my mood takes me, that's what I'll do. So anyway, I will check with you tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is Friday at about 5:45. So I've been home about 45 minutes and I've had dinner and the kitties are running around. So if you hear them, the laundry might be done, but it was running too, the laundry's still running. So, anyway, I'm going to call my parents here in a little bit to see if I'm going down there tomorrow, to see them and then go to the coast for the day. So we'll see. Anyway, I don't know about that yet. It was a really quiet day at work, today. So, so I got a lot of listening done just because most of my stuff was small stuff that I didn't have to engage my brain too much. And when I did, I shut it off, when I did my stuff. Anyway, yeah, let's start with, I finished Sweet Obsession by Katie Robert. So I had started this last Saturday. Is that right? Yeah. I think on Independent Bookstore Day. I think I had this in the car. So I read a little bit of it, and then as I said, I went into a rereading mode because I didn't know what I wanted to listen to. So, anyway, so this is book 8 in the Dark Olympus series. So this is the newest release of that. I know book 9 comes out near the end of the year, so I'm guessing sometime in 2026 we'll get the end. Anyway, so this one is not one of my favorites in the series. It's still a really good book. It's a different dynamic, being a male-male romance than many of the other ones that I've read by her. I like the stuff that was with the overarching plot for the whole series. That stuff was good. The ending had some surprises in it, which is always good. But again, I didn't so much like the dynamic of how the two Icarus and Poseidon in this one get together, and but I think it's still a good, like, I still liked their love story, but it was more, I didn't like everything about it. There was like some I don't know about that, but I don't know. Anyway, so I did read it. I really liked it. I usually try to get to her books fairly soon. I got the audiobook from Libby. So it was narrated by Alex Moorcock and Will Watt. So, and I think they did fine. Anyway, so I got that done. So that was my book 2 for Escape the Readathon, which is good. And then whoops, cat, get away. Oh my God, I have water. And they have to put their heads in my glass if I don't protect it. It's ridiculous. Doesn't matter what's in there. Soda, alcohol, water. Anyway, I know I say that like 4 times this week, but he keeps doing it. Anyway, so I did start listening after I finished that to Out on a Limb by Hannah, is it Bonham Young? Anyway, so this is a book that I bought I think in January. So I've been meaning to get to it, but I just hadn't. And I decided to get the audiobook just to try it. So of course it was one of the ones that popped up a week or two ago that so I need to get this done because I think my hold is nearly up. But I've not read anything by her, but this is one of those accidental pregnancy ones. But I wanted to read this one not because that's the trope I like. It was because they they have the one night stand, and then they find out she's pregnant, and then they decide to co-parent. So their lives kind of merge, and they decide to become friends and just kind of decide, because they're not sure about each other because they was only together the one night. And because again, this starts off like with the one night stand. So it has the sexy times in the beginning, and then it's kind of the aftermath of that. So it's a different format, and I wanted to read that. I also have Ready or Not by Kara Bostone, and so I do want to read that, but not for another month or two, just because I want to read them apart, because I want to see how that one is handled. Anyway, it's not a trope I like, but I did want to read this one, just because a lot of people talked about it and about this author, and I wanted to try. So far it's okay. I'm not in love with it. I like him a lot. I like Bo. I like him a lot. I like as we get to know him. It's all in her point of view. It's all from her POV, so we're only getting her side of everything. So I wasn't expecting that, actually. I thought it would be a dual perspective, but it's not. So anyway, we're just getting her side. So anyway, so far so good. Both of them have a limb disfigurement, so I like the representation of that, and different kinds. And then they both have their life story stuff that we're getting to know. Like I said, I'm almost 50%. I'm at 49%. So this will be the audiobook I listen to if I do go down to see my parents. So I would get another section done tomorrow, but I wouldn't finish tomorrow unless I drove back home. Again, I don't know if I'm going to make it back. I probably will stay overnight at my parents' house and not drive back until the morning. But anyway, so I'm hoping to get this done by Sunday, but we will see. But anyway, so far, so good, I guess. I mean, again, it's not perfect, and I'm not in love with it, but I like them. Like, I like the couple. Like, again, they're not a couple right now. They're just friends with this pregnancy between them. But I like them. And again, it kind of makes me want to read the next book, because I think the next book is about her friends, but I'm not going to look that up until after I get done with this. So, that it is a series I might continue. I don't know. We'll see. As I said, I'm only halfway. I can't make that decision yet. Anyway, I just really quick, another book that I might finish tonight, because I started it last night, was Cat Gamer Volume 1. So this is a manga that I took out from the library once, and I only, it was one that sat on I tried it, and I don't think I finished it. I don't remember what happened, but, I think I had to take it back, and it was in a mood where I wasn't into, it took me forever to get the Volume 1 at the time, because it was really, really popular, because this is about a gamer. She's, works in an office, but she leaves right exactly at 5 o'clock, which I completely understand, because when 4 o'clock hits, I'm running for my car too. But she takes in a stray cat, and then it's her dealing with, never having a cat, and then kind of using her gaming techniques, I think, to get along with the cat somehow. I'm not sure. I'm only halfway. Last night I just wanted to read a little bit, and I got kind of caught up into it. So I'm hoping to finish this tonight. So I might come back. We'll see. And then last night I also made a good start. I didn't get super far. I got to page 80 in Pucking Wild. This is going to take a while because it's a big chunky book. But I read about 60 pages of that last night. So at least I made some progress. So anyway, I might be back later when I finish Cat Gamer 1. I do have Cat Gamer Volume 2, 3, and 4 that I got from the library. And if I like those, then I will ask for the next ones. I wanted to see, and they had them all available, so I just asked for them all. So that was one of the books, some of the books I got at the library. Anyway, I do want to mention, though, tomorrow I'll be starting To Capture His Heart by Nancy Campbell Allen. This is the second book in the Matchmakers series that I'm reading with Berna, Burnish Bookish Adventures. So we are reading about 55 pages a day. It kind of fluctuates. The sections weren't even, so we're either reading 50 pages or 65 pages. It kind of like fluctuates through that, but so it's not too, it's not super long, and we'll do it for over 5 days. So we'll start on Saturday. So I might, so I just have to make sure I read at least 54 pages while I'm with my parents, or we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to try to take that, and I might be a little behind that first day, but we'll try. We'll see. Anyway, so that's it. So as I said, I'm going to I'll finish the laundry, and as I said, I think I'm going to read this next, so I might be right back with that, and then maybe I'll get some Pucking Wild done tonight, and then maybe I'll already know I have to call my parents. I'm not sure what's happening tomorrow, so I better call them and find out what's happening. So anyway, I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it is like 8:30, so it's been a little bit. I did finish this quite a while ago, which was Cat Gamer Volume 1 by Wataru Nadatani. Anyway, so this was really cute. I'm glad I came back to this one, even though I didn't read it the last time I had it out from the library. So I did enjoy this, and I will continue on in the series. I think it's cute. It's just kind of over the top, but it's cute with her, and, you know, learning about kittens and how they change your life when you bring them in. Anyway, it was cute. Anyway, so I will continue, since again, I do have other volumes. But I did finish that tonight. And what was really funny is that, because again, I'm doing Escape the Readathon, just as I, like 5 or 10 minutes before I finished this, we had made it to another level, you know, had made it into a room, and then I got to use this for the prompt that they dropped only like 10 minutes before, so it worked out. Anyway, which is the way that readathon works, because they're pretty open. Anyway, so I did start a little early To Capture His Heart by Nancy Campbell Allen. I decided to get a little jump start. I just read about 24 pages, 26 pages. I read the first 3 chapters because, again, I will be with my family tomorrow. So I think I'm going to leave the rest for tomorrow, but I did want to get a little bit started so that I'm ready for my buddy read. So I'm not sure if I want to read anything more. I could read Pucking Wild. We will see. I just I did get a little jump start, but you know, as I said, it's she's ahead of me by so many hours that if I wait to read late, then I'm really late and she doesn't see it till the next day. But if I try to get stuff read early, then she'll see it during that day. You know, that's what happens when you have buddy reads from across the world. I try to get my stuff done early, but you know, so I did start a little bit early. Sorry, Berna. Anyway, I will confess to that, but anyway, but we'll see. Anyway, that's it for tonight. So I am going down to my parents tomorrow morning. I will leave here about 7:30, because we'll want to leave around 9. So, because it takes me about an hour 45 minutes to get down there. And it'll be faster because I don't get to stop for coffee, which sucks. I still haven't had any coffee or soda in the last 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks now, because I can't drink with a straw. And I mean, again, I can drink soda if I wanted to. I've decided not to. I'm just gonna wait. But coffee, I don't like hot coffee. I like cold coffee, and I like it with a straw. So I haven't had any coffee. I miss it so much. Not like headache, like miss it. Like I'm not like that. I miss Dutch Brothers so bad. I can't wait till I can use a straw again. But anyway, I should really go straight down there, and then we'll go over to the coast, because it's about an hour and a half. Well, maybe almost 2 hours now. I forget. My parents live farther away now because they don't live in the town I grew up in. They live in one farther away, so it's an extra 20 minutes. So anyway, yeah, more closer to 2 hours to get to the coast, but it should be fun. And then we'll hang out, and I probably am going to stay over. So this video will be late going up. It'll probably be a day late. I don't think I'm going to get it up because I think I'm going to stay over, and then Sunday I'll come back in the morning because I just don't think I'm going to make it back. But well, yeah, and then we'll see what happens. So anyway, hopefully I'll get some footage of the Oregon coast. It matters on how the day is going to be. I think it's supposed to be cloudy. I don't know what the coast is supposed to be like, so we'll see. I don't think it's supposed to be too warm. I know it's not going to be here, so I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. Anyway, I will check in with you guys tomorrow.
That's a funny looking boat.
I know, maybe it's not a whale looking boat.
Quite sure what that is.
Oops, there's some.
So I could have popped in
That's okay. Could have walked underneath to look too.
Are you pretty kitty? Yeah. You silly kitty? Hey guys, I am home. It is Sunday morning at about 10:15. I've been home for probably about a half hour. I already went over and saw my brother. He was nice enough to check on my kitties last night. So anyway, I went over to see him. Anyway, it was a really weird day because I only filmed part of it, like some of the ride, you know, not super. I thought we were gonna be hanging out a little bit longer in Newport, but there was like some like parade and it like jammed everything back. So we decided to go north instead. So we started from coming across to Newport, and then we went up to Depot Bay for lunch and had lunch at the Sea Hag. We had really good clam chowder. And then we got in our car and went back towards Newport, but then the parade must have started, whatever parade it was for. I'm not even sure. And then, so we decided to turn around and we went north to Lincoln City. So we just kind of drove through there. We didn't really do anything this time around. I think this was just kind of a flyby trip. Anyway, so then we drove back down and went through Monmouth and got ice cream at Dairy Queen. And then we came home and then went out for Mexican food later. So it was a good day overall. Anyway, it just didn't go the way we planned because my dad and his cousin Michael were hoping to go out and look for rocks, but we only did it at the one beach. But it was so cold. Like, it was really sunny most of the time, but a dark cloud came over and the wind was so high. Yes, you saw the picture of. Anyway, it was cold. My mom and I are like, we gave up right away. We're like, we're going back to the car, and we planned to sit there and read while they were there, but they gave up too. It was too cold, and we lost out on going to the other place. So I feel kind of bad, but it was also like we didn't want to go through the traffic anyway. So it didn't go quite to plan, but it was a fun time. I'm glad I went down there and got to see my dad's cousin and then hang out with my parents. So anyway, I am back home now because I came back up this morning. I thought I better talk about what books I've been reading. So just to go back to Friday night, I did finish my pages for To Capture His Heart, by Nancy Campbell Allen, because my buddy read was starting on Saturday, but I knew I'd be busy with my family. So I thought, you know what, I'll just read. I read part of it and then I decided to just read it all, just have it done. So I did do that. So I haven't read anything since Friday. So I'm going to read my chapters today. My next 50 or 60 pages, I think it is 60 some pages. So I will do that. This one I am enjoying way more than I did the Matchmaker's Lonely Heart. I had problems with that with the main female character and just a few things in that one I didn't really enjoy. This one I like a lot better. So this is a historical romance mystery kind of mix. So we're following Eva, who is a cousin to the main female character in the first book. And she is a photographer. So this is in 1886. So, you know, women are just starting to be able to become, you know, professionals of certain things. So she runs a photography business, and she has her sidekick Sammy, who's a 10-year-old that she and several of the people that she lives with at this house took in. Anyway, so he is her helper. So they are invited to a house party put on by a friend of hers that is the partner to the detective in the first book. So this is Detective Nathan. I don't remember what his last name is. Anyway, he is a well-off gentleman, but he, works for Scotland Yard. So, but his mom wants to get him married. So she has an annual house party, and she's decided this is the one she's going to try to get his younger sisters, maybe to have them meet young men, but also to put him under kind of the spotlight and have some single women there too. And so he kind of fudges and says he's already kind of attracted to somebody. And so he doesn't lie very well. And he says it's Eva, and she's met her previously. We didn't see that, but anyway, but the point is that she is asked to come as a photographer, but also as a guest. So she's kind of working, but also she's going to be fake dating the detective. So far I really like the premise. And but there is a mystery involved with one of his former cases, that the guy the mastermind got away while everybody else went to jail. And we don't know huge much about that yet, but there's obviously there's going to be some danger, and it might involve people that are his family. And then of course, if he's showing interest in Eva, so. And again, they're fake dating, but they both like each other, but don't know if they want to move past friendship due to their different perspectives. So it's like a friends, it's like a friends to lovers fake dating thing where they're friends, but they both like each other a lot, but they don't want to take the next step. So they think the fake dating will satisfy them, which we all know that's not going to happen. Anyway, as I said, I read the first 54 pages that night, so I will continue on with this. I did only read a little bit yesterday with Pucking Wild. I'm at 112. So I still got quite a ways. This book is going to be, as I said, it's my physical read beyond this. So this is physical as well. So I'm reading this first, and then I read Pucking Wild. I should get some of both of them done today. We'll see how that goes. But I did finish something as I pulled into my garage, and that is Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. So this is my first book by this author. This is, as I said, I think I've said that this is unexpected pregnancy, and then them dealing with the aftermath of how that happens. And both of them have limb disfigurements. And so it was really a good book on that, talking about those things and also things in their past, but also not focusing on those. It really was it was talking about two people who were highly attracted to each other, had a one-night stand, and their consequences, and then how they kind of come together, and how that works out. And I really, really enjoyed this overall. I still don't love it, but I think there was, as the deeper we got into it, I liked a lot of things. I liked that there weren't some tropes that I was afraid of that would pop up, didn't, as in third act breakup kind of stuff. So I really enjoyed this overall. It really is a growth novel of both of them growing. But it's all from her perspective, which I kind of wish wasn't the case, but it also worked. But I mean, it was a choice, it was an author's choice. I would have liked to have seen something from his POV, but I think he comes across pretty well. He speaks his mind fairly well. So I did like this overall. And I would pick up another one by her. I'm not sure if I want to pick up Out of the Woods or if I want to pick up Next of Kin. I don't know. If you guys have read either, let me know which one I should pick up. I'll probably pick up one of them. Because I did enjoy this. Anyway. So I did finish my audiobook. So I get to put that in for my team on Escape the Readathon. So I'm not going to listen probably to any more audiobooks this afternoon, or it's not even afternoon yet. I'm so confused because I got the laundry running already. I'll do dishes later because I usually do them first thing, but I want to get the laundry done first and then I'll do the dishes after dinner. Anyway, so I'm probably not going to listen to an audiobook because I'm not leaving the house again. I'm done. I hit the grocery store on the way. On my way home, I hit Safeway and just picked up a few items to get me by. So, because I have plenty of food still, as I said. Luckily, the eating thing is going a little better, but still not perfect. So we're still not able to chew very well. So, but I don't know. Anyway, so just as a heads up, I'm probably going to start The Match by Sarah Adams on audio next. I got that from Libby, and it's my last Libby that I have right now. So I have a lot of things that I've pushed off. So those could appear any minute, but right now, this is the last book I have that's on Libby. So I think that's pretty good. I got my Libby holds down. I either got through them or I decided not to listen to them, or I decided to go physical. Anyway, but this one, I don't know anything about, but I think this might be her debut novel. I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I think it is. And I know it has to do with someone who is a dog, like a trainer for service dogs, and Jacob's, the male leads, I think his daughter has epilepsy or something like that. Yeah. And so they want to get her a dog, or get her a service animal. So I think that's it, how they meet. I don't know anything beyond that. But anyway, I've been wanting to read this because I really like Sarah Adams' works. Not all of her books are my favorite. I still have several that are definitely high favorites. But I do want to go back and read all the books because I did buy all these new when they got traditionally published. I got all the copies. So I need to read them. So anyway, I will pick that up probably on Monday. So anyway, this vlog of course went over, but I didn't, I just had kind of video. So I'm going to finish out today with this one, and then we'll see how it goes for next week. Right now I'm going to read To Capture His Heart and get my pages done for that, because I'm a little behind on that this morning. Well, because I was in the car and couldn't do it. And then if I'm hoping to read more of Pucking Wild, but I also think I'm going to read my next volume of Cat Gamer Volume 2 to get another book done for the Escape the Readathon, because of the game we're playing right now, I need to switch things up, different things. I don't want to. Well, anyway, point is that I'm going to read this one next, probably. I mean, after I read probably To Capture His Heart, I'll read my pages and then I'll read this. I'm gonna see. Sorry. That came out of nowhere. Sorry. Anyway, so we'll see. And as I said, I'm really enjoying this one. Just chaos and drama already. But it's when I do read it, it's fast reading. It's just I need to sit down and read this, and it's just gigantic. But I want to get. I'm really enjoying that as well. So oh, I didn't say the audiobook narrator for Out on a Limb was Victoria Connolly. So I think she did fine. So just wanted to mention that. Anyway, that's it. I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Hopefully we'll see later this afternoon, probably before I wrap this up, because again, I would like to get my pages done in To Capture His Heart and Cat Gamer 2, and then maybe then I'll come back and close out the vlog for tomorrow. So, and then we'll start again. Anyway, I'll do that. Hi guys. So it's been an afternoon. So, I mean, I started in the morning, but I didn't really read until lunchtime, because that's just what happened. I just kind of fluttered around. Yeah, I didn't do very much except for laundry. Anyway, I did finish my pages for To Capture His Heart for today. So I got to 118. So we're 2/5 of the way through. So I will continue reading this tomorrow. Really, really enjoying this. I love the house party atmosphere. And then the couple is, again, they're kind of fighting their attraction, but they're also letting each other know that they do find each other attractive, but they both have, they have their issues. But there's also the mysteries just starting to creep in. So we're hoping the next part will have more of the mystery part of it. But anyway, so far so good. I'm really enjoying this one, especially because I didn't quite care for the first one. Anyway, so I finished that. And then I went on to read Cat Gamer Volume 2. And I really enjoyed this one. This was really cute. It's just cute watching her, the main character, figure out about cats. And again, it's hard. It's funny for me in some ways because, again, I grew up with cats. We had cats all the time I was a kid. And then I've had cats my whole adult life. And, I have 2 boys right now. So, anyway, it's really cute. I'm not much of a gamer, but it just makes me laugh, some of her terminology for stuff. But yeah, the guy's still funny. Anyway, so I did read that. And then I just decided, I was like, well, I could go to Pucking Wild, which again is a long book. And I just was like, today I just feel like reading short things. So I read a novella that is the start of another series. I keep starting series. Anyway, that is The Stolen Apocalypse by Jacqueline Benson. So this is a historical mystery. I don't think it's gonna, I think it's gonna be more adventure, not fantasy. I'm pretty sure it's like more adventure. It's like 1897, and the main character Ellie is going to a wedding with her friend Constance, and they are a riot. They are getting into trouble. So Ellie is a scholar. She has gone to university, and she is very much into history, like super history nerd. And her friend Constance she is a firecracker. She wants to go see the crypts at this at where the wedding is taking place, because she's never been allowed down there, and she's practiced her lockpicking skills to get down there while they have this time right before the wedding, because everybody will be busy, so they won't notice them going. And they kind of get caught up in a manuscript that was in that's from, I think it's the 13th century, and then it's getting stolen, and so they are trying to find this manuscript, and it kind of goes from there. It was just a fun little adventure. So I'm pretty sure the novel Empire of Shadows is the first book in, I think it's Raiders of the Arcana is the name of the series. So this was the 0.5 novella, which is only 80 pages. And then the novel I have on my shelf that I bought a couple months ago. So, and I've been wanting to read that. And it actually is probably the book I'm going to use for the prompt, matches your outfit, because it's almost this green of my sweatshirt. So I wear these sweatshirts this year. I did get another sweatshirt, but most of my sweatshirts are this green color because I bought 2 of them that I switch out. Anyway, I did start another series, but this is historical, and it seems like it's a venture with historical, like archaeology kind of stuff, because I think they go on an archaeology adventure. We'll see. I did enjoy this. I don't think it was perfect. Like, it's not the best thing. It was just a fun ride, but it was like I kind of got dropped into it. You kind of just go with the flow. I'm hoping we get more background on these characters in the next book. I'm hoping that Constance and Ellie is the main character of the next book, but they were both really funny in here, so I'm hoping we get both of them go on the adventure in the next book, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm hoping to read that this month. That's my goal, is to get to that book. Hopefully. We'll see. I have so many books I want to get to. Anyway, so, it's almost 6 o'clock, so I'm going to wrap the vlog up here, even though I'm a day late, like day over. Sorry about that. I might continue with Cat Gamer Volume 3, just to continue, because I just finished the novella, so I get to pick another book. So I might do this and then switch back over to Pucky and Wild for the rest of the evening. We'll see. I'm not sure. Well, it just matters how I feel. I'm trying to get through my library books. I do have some other manga too I could read, but which I didn't think about. But I'm going to read the next volume of this. And if I still want to read manga, then maybe I'll switch to the other series that I want to try. And then go back and forth with that one, because I have one more. I have volume 4 also of this one. We'll see. We'll see. It just matters how I feel. It's not that, it's just right now I'm not wanting to hold up the massive book of Pucky and Wild, but maybe I will later. Anyway, maybe after dinner I'll feel more about that. So anyway, that's it. That's the end of this vlog. It's a long one again, but I did go over a day, and I did, I did read a lot this week, even if the beginning part of the week was a little rough for me, reading wise, but I think it got better. I'm having fun with Escape the Readathon. So again, I will link Lexie's video down below, just in case you haven't seen it. I think you can join anytime. I'm not sure. I didn't really ask that, but I don't know, maybe. But anyway, that's it for what is it today? The 4th. May the 4th be with you. Of course, you'll see this the day after. But anyway, it was that. And I will probably start another vlog, and we'll see how that goes. We'll see. We'll see if I feel like starting another one. I don't know. We'll see how I feel, because I've already done this for April, so I don't know if I'm going to do it through May as well. So we'll see. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.